Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's been absolute week since I've done a video, and I know how long it's been because my last video I was just about to have my HD 4D scan of our baby, and then things went a little bit bleh. At that scan, basically we were told that he is ginormous, to the point that they were quite concerned, and this private sonographer scared me a little bit. She was like, are you being tested for gestational diabetes, which I already was a few days later. You need to watch your sugar intake. He's really big. He was 3 pounds already at 27 weeks, but he also had very long limbs. So it kind of filled me with panic a little bit, because obviously I already had some birth decisions to make, and it just sent me into a little bit of a spin. So I had the GTT test, which is a diabetes test, and it was absolutely fine. So there was nothing wrong there. I haven't got gestational diabetes. He is just a big baby, and when I did see my midwife, she was just like, Oren was a big baby, even though it's early. You just have big babies. Tom's like quite tall, he's big, he's broad. This one, the sonographer was just a bit worried about the size of its belly, and I think she unnecessarily scared me, because yeah, it wasn't really the best. But I'm going to insert some videos and pictures anyway from that scan, because this baby is the clone of his older brother. It's absolutely crazy, and he was very active and very happy. He is so active now, really active, so I'm not sleeping at all, to be honest, through his movement, being in the third trimester, and just life stress of lockdown and my business and deciding about the birth. It's been quite a stressful time, so I don't know when I really last slept, but I'm doing okay. He is a very big bump. I'm now 33 weeks, and yeah, compared to Oren, he's big. I've put on less fat this time, which is good. So I kind of looked bigger last time, but my body weight was bigger, so I've been trying to be mindful of my eating. But to be honest, I feel that rough most of the time. After every time I eat, I haven't really got much of an appetite anyway. So over Christmas I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna eat all this food, and then I'd just be like, I really don't want it. So I don't really have, I didn't last time either, I don't have pregnancy cravings, but I have a lot of aversions or just a lack of appetite. So I do eat, but I'm like, don't know what I want. It's really weird, don't know what I want. On the backlash of the woman scaring me a bit, I decided to kind of address my diet, because I was eating a lot of junk food just before then. So I went to kind of eat a lot more cleanly, if you like. So I made sure I prioritised drinking water over eating. Now that isn't instead of eating. So basically, the way I feel if I eat, I feel so full that I can't bear the thought of having a drink, and then you get dehydrated and, you know, all those bad effects. So I was making sure I was drinking more, and I was still eating enough, but I was making sure I drank over eating, if that makes sense. I hope that doesn't sound like I'm starving myself or filling myself up with water, because that's not the case. I felt better, my energy was better, I was sleeping a bit better, my skin got better because I keep getting breakouts around here, which I don't know if it's from masks or pregnancy, or I don't know. The update now, I had a midwife appointment last week. He is still humongous, so he's measuring on the 99th percentile. If you've not had a baby before, that basically means that he will be, out of 100 babies, he will be bigger than 99 of them. And he's higher than the line basically, so if he follows the same line, he'll be around the 10-11 pound mark at full term. They're already questioning if they will let me go past my due date. They said they might induce me, but I'm going to do a separate video on this, because I've been doing a Hypnobirthing course and making some decisions about my birth myself to kind of make myself feel a bit more settled, because it's been emotional because of my birth last time. If you want to watch that video, I will link it somewhere, but you know, if you're pregnant and it's your first, don't watch it. I'm very honest with what happened, but it's not common what happened, so I wouldn't want anyone to scare themselves. And I'm hoping this time I will have a complete opposite video of a very positive birth with my new decisions. But that is the update. So I have another huge baby, and as I said, his name is Talon. We've started doing the nursery, which I'm absolutely loving. I'm glad it's given me something to do and to focus on. I've been doing loads of handmade decorations. I'm making baby mobile and everything out of macram. It's all very like jungly, bohemian, you know, it's just like really earthy, and it's been a really nice distraction. Oren's asking a lot more questions now because there's this room suddenly being decorated, and he's like, oh, that's my little brother's room. My little brother would like my blanket, wouldn't he? But it's my blanket, so he can't have my blanket. So he's a bit wanting to be a big brother, but also realising he's going to have to share some things, so it's quite interesting. Oren is he's a bit different in this lockdown. We're in the UK, we're in the lockdown again. He's a little bit flat. He's not his usual crazy self, which is making me a bit sad. He's I think he's missing family, but he doesn't like talking to people on the phone, so it's quite hard. But you know, 2-year-olds, they don't really get phones. He likes watching YouTube on a phone, but he just isn't, you know, I don't know. I think a lot of, well, children of all ages, but toddlers are just a bit different this time. But that's a little update. Baby is okay, he's just big. I am okay, I'm just big and tired. And I'm showing a lot more about the journey on my Instagram, so make sure you come and give me a follow. Thank you very much for messages and getting loads of comments and everything. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.